This is Casio's answer to Tissot's PRX. The 70s and 80s to me have the best design things ever. From the likes of the Ferrari Testarossa in the 80s to designs like the Nautilus and Royal by Giorgetta in the 70s to combat crisis. Back in 2021, we start to see the immense success of the Tissot 6-star quads, reissue renamed the PRX, and it enjoyed massive success. It's a great watch, no doubt, but not everyone could justify $535 on a piece of a watch as GD. I could because I love watches, but can a non-watch nerd? This leaves a gap where there's a market of a similarly designed but at a far more attainable ranges of watch. Just at $89 SGD meet the Casio MTP B145D, the PRX non-watch nerds, and nerds can justify. 乍一看 both are identical in looks, but as you observe, the decisions made by both watchmakers vary as, 价格一个天一个地. So let's start with the similarities if you casually walk past a person with, either watches. First, both cases are tonal shaped, and let me tell you how much I adore that. Well, except for that. So both watches feature a date window, printed logos, and similar indices as well. And because you took a glimpse of the watch, you know it's bracelet, but you did not catch a proper look of the bracelet in time, so here's where I start with the differences. Now, keep in mind of the major price gap. The bracelets themselves look different, completely different. One looks like a Jubilee bracelet, another one looks like it's ripped straight from the 70s. Despite the fact that both watches have a date window and the date window on the PRX is larger than the one on the Casio. While the PRX features vertical brushings on the case and side chamfers to spice up the design, the Casio features a concentric circle brushing on the case of the watch. Now, at this point, I question the existence of a bezel on the Casio. It doesn't look like it has a separate bezel, but it is a polished bezel that is slightly raised compared to the PRX, and the hands are different as well. Absence on lume, and the crystal on the Casio is mineral compared to the sapphire one on the PRX with super luminova. I always mess that up, dang it. The Casio's bracelet is a stamp on class, and the PRX's features a butterfly class. Then there's the bracelet. Solid links on the PRX, folded links on the Casio. Simple. The reason why I compare an $89 watch to a $535 watch is pretty clear. The PRX has a special aura. So, say an example, you're in a room and without any signs you start to sense like an aura of a person, a charisma of sorts. That's the PRX. It is charismatic. But here's the thing, the B145D has the charisma as well. And keep in mind that it's a far cheaper watch. The main weakness of this watch is the bracelet. It's folded link, you can catch on some hair, however, its redeeming feature is the fact that unlike the PRX, it's not an integrated bracelet, and that means any 18mm lug weight bracelet or strap can be fitted onto the watch and basically replacing this one. The watch is light as well, which when I tested it out, it disappears from my wrist better than the thicker, heavier PRX. The color options on the Casio is more bubbly, I feel, and I quite fancy the yellow one. This one that you see is the pink down variant, which I find quite attractive as well, even as a guy. It is more towards a salmon pink than like a pink, if that makes any sense. That means I can feel a guy pull this off without the watch looking too girly for him. And if I ever get mine, which I can see myself do, I'll pair it with a strap and a deploying clasp, as I do think it looks like a dressier PRX for having a thinner profile. Movement wise, yes, it's a cheap and cheerful quartz, not comparable to the PRX's quartz module, but any of them will do their job at timekeeping well. Now, oddly, I cannot find the information on the movement, but according to Casio, it has an accuracy of plus minus 20 seconds per month. The second hand on this unit does slightly miss the markers, but aside from that, my sister finds zero issue with it. Now remember, I do not own this watch. My sister does, even though my wallet is responsible for this purchase. And don't worry, I asked my sister for permission. So as this watch belongs to her, she gave me her thoughts on it as well. For starters, in her own words, aesthetics, it looks amazing, it looks expensive, but the price of it is really cheap. From what she says, And what I can analyze, it looks like Casio has knocked it out of the park when it comes to designing a watch that looks quite a fair bit expensive. And it could translate to a watch where she'd enjoy wearing it to formal events or just anywhere at all as she wishes. However, there is an issue, and we've covered this before. In her words, maybe the watch strap keep catching my skin hair. Shows that the bracelet is its only weakness or shortcoming, and for an $89 watch, I don't blame it for featuring that, but the issue can be fixed by buying a strap or bracelet of choice online as long as it's 18mm carbide, which is easy to find, but the non-watch nerds won't know this. And if you are just a guy or a girl who's not interested in watches or is but interested in this watch, this video is just for you, and don't worry, straps of watches can be changed. With all this in mind, this is a great watch. This is too. It wears great, it's light, it's got an expensive aura to it, and what's not to love? It's Casio. For an $89 watch, you're getting it with exceeding quality, a quality far better than any $200 to $300 Danny Wellingtons, Fincheros, and so on. Those brands that are realistically selling you $200 watches for $200 without the quality of any Casios or Seikos in that range. So yes, I'm doing you non-watch nerds a favor. Get a Casio or a Seiko instead, or Orient. You'll thank me later.
Are you the king or the queen? You pirate. Very cute. Very cute. Put here. Video idea. Very cute. I like. How I set the... Good. June!